Back again, Russell Broadbent here, member for Monash. Today I want to tell you a true story a GP recently told me. A married couple, parents of young children, both highly skilled professionals with decades of training in the healthcare field. Both were mandated to receive the COVID injections. Faced with the choice, jab or your job, this couple knew one of them would have to comply to put food on the table for their family. 2 years later, the one who was jabbed has suffered a heart attack and chronic heart troubles, while the other is still mandated out of their job. There are thousands of stories just like this around this great country. In 2020, our nation faced a looming threat of a pandemic. People were told we're all in this together and trusted the leadership as we prepared for the unknown. We are 3 years down the track and there's a lot more we now know. We know that by mid-2020, public health experts calculate the infection fatality rate in the general community as 0.2%, with the elderly most at risk. We know the lockdowns did little to stop the spread of COVID and were associated with enormous costs for the population in terms of health, education, finances and social well-being. We know the mRNA vaccines did not stop transmission. We know there were no cancer, immune or gene toxicity studies done on humans before these vaccines were provisionally approved. In fact, Greg Hunt admitted we were engaged in the largest global vaccination trial ever. The TGA safety system contains almost 140,000 reported adverse events and 997 deaths. And the Western Australian Vaccine Safety Report shows a massive increase in adverse events, almost 24 times the rate of all other vaccines combined. Meanwhile, the TGA said it is not possible to meaningfully use the data to calculate the true incidence of adverse events. I'm wondering why. After more than 2 years of COVID injections, the true incidence of adverse events is still unknown. I would think it's time the TGA sat down and did some sums. The Australian people deserve answers to these questions.
Authorised by Russell Broadbent, Liberal Party, Warragul.